We should have just stood at the corner and fire strike instead of like jumping around there taking half your shield and health. And then we still have like half our shield when we were walking through choke. You could have just stopped behind that corner, and waited for shield to get back up. But you don't even like really use your shield to analyze the situation. Like we should wait here for a shield, and then shield around this corner and see what's up. But now we take a bunch of poke from Shotgun Hanzo, like especially against that kind of a comp. Like you need to hold your shield up a lot more, like when you are pushing. Yeah, this is good. Are we waiting? Yes, yes. We're waiting for shit. That's good. I think you played that fine. Let me go back and see if there's anything we could have done better. Yeah, that was really good. Like I was talking about earlier about like fire striking around a corner and then going back. Like, this right here is exactly what I mean. So yeah, you played that just fine. It just... You just died anyway. Alright, so we like... Alright, never mind. This is good, we're waiting for Hanzo to get back. Alright, hold on, there are a couple things about that fight. So, the first thing is not something you did wrong, but here, like... Well, maybe you did, but... If you know that Ryan has Earth Shatter, then you gotta be careful about throwing Fire Strike out, because in that time where... Hold on, if I go to Overwatch... On Ryan, like, when you Fire Strike, like, you can't cancel that. Like, it's gonna Fire Strike until it's out of your hands. So Orion can shatter that while he sees Fire Strike. While he sees you Fire Strike. It's just kind of a free shatter. So if you knew he had shatter there, then that's a mistake. If not, then you couldn't have really done anything about that. But then here, I really don't like the charge. So like, alright, maybe you started charging before you saw the purple, but like this Ryan's gonna 100% die if you charge or not. This Zarya is going to live if you charge or not, and whoever that is gonna just walk out of a charge if you do. So, also on top of that, like especially with Hanzo here and Junk, it's really important that you can just like hold your shield up, protecting your backline. Because like charging in here kind of leaves your backline exposed, and you too. It's like your Ana probably can't shoot you from this line of sight. Oh, did you guys go to sleep? Oh, so... So you should have if Anna didn't say anything in voice chat, you should have at least heard say bedtime or whatever that line is when she sleeps people. So you should have kept charge there and save it to use on Zororia who has slept. And then that's kind of dangerous to like throw a fire strike there when you had already just lost like 100 HP. So yeah, we're at like 375, and then throw another fire strike. So we're at 200 HP in the middle of our fire strike animation, with our shield at 100% HP. Okay, hold on. Did we have a risk of that entire last fight? We did, okay. But Orisa, she wasn't even there, was she? No, so like she just spawned, and we're gonna run right in. So yeah, that just we didn't even have Orisa there. So I think that the Orisa and Hog is fine against their team, but Orisa Ryan I think might be even stronger against their team, and you have 70% ult charge. So stacking those two, like that Ryan's probably the better pick, and that you have 70% ult charge. Switching here is really not optimal. And maybe your Orisa and you coordinated that you're going to do that, but if you were, you should have done it a lot earlier, or waited until after you got to use Earth Shatter. Okay, I'm gonna swap to Overwatch. So there on Hog. Like, right, imagine that this bot is a Rhine shield, right? These bots are a Rhine shield. Like obviously if you're really close, it does this thing where it does less damage, and you're not getting the full like shotgun spread like that. So, and I'm sure you know this, but like when you're close, you obviously want to left click, and when you're past the right click breakthrough point, that's when you want to right click. But when you're in the middle and like your enemy might walk forward and make you do less damage if you right click, against a Rhino shield you can just left click if all your pellets are gonna hit anyway, and it does the same amount of damage as a exploded right click. So like against a Rhino shield, if you're able to hit every single one of your pellets on the shield, then you should always left click. So I'll back out. So we should be left clicking here. Nice breather. Alright, so we chase. Yeah, okay. So our Lucio and our mage just died, so trying to like fight the Hanzo up here and trying to hook him is fine. But since we don't have our Lucio and we don't have our Mei, that's kind of all of our tempo control with this composition. So when we walk past this choke here, we give so much advantage to the enemy team that this is basically just feeding here. It's that was a 4v6, right? A 4v6 with a Hog frontlining. So your team's got a couple picks, so if they can wait, And until you're back, like, you'll have a main advantage here, and you should get the point. The Ryan missed shatter, I think. Could you have got a hook there? Yeah, you probably could have thrown a hook at Mercy while she was flying. Like right here, like you could have landed hook, I think. So you see the Mercy tether, that's really good. You probably could have pre-fire hooked that. Like a hook as you're walking around the corner. So we should have swapped a ball here. That guarantees getting on the point, pretty much. It looks like your team might, yeah, it looks like you're going to be able to touch anyway, but ball's more guaranteed, and you probably also would have helped them in this fight right here. Like, I don't know if, like, if you swapped a ball, your Lucio and your Tracer might have left that, I don't know. So even though you get back, it still would have been a good ticker ball. There, especially against Zarya, which is like a higher HP pool than most heroes, you really gotta be making sure that your hog combos are on point. So the standard hog combo that you should have used against Zarya there is if you have more than 2 ammo, right click, hook, walk forward, melee, or left click rather, and then melee. So when you do it fast, it's kind of like, I meleeed there just for whatever reason the last few patches. When you do the combo fast, it doesn't show the melee animation, but it does go off. Like, I'll get the kill feed melee kill sometimes. So there, that time it showed the melee. So right click, hook, walk forward, shoot melee. That's lucky. I would have altered that, and I would have got slept. Yeah, so you spent like a third of full hog, like right here. Both of you DPS are shooting Zarya. You should just back off of her. But you spend like another third of full hog trying to get the final blow, and you do get it. But you might have been able to kill that Mercy if you turned away earlier. And now you should definitely be on ball. Getting back, like we just used all, like, perfect time to swap. Alright, so round ends anyway. We wouldn't have got back on ball, but it still would have been good to get in the habit of swapping to ball. Alright, we got that Reinhardt. This is a very strong comp that your team has. Oh, nice. I like this. It's been 15 seconds. If you hit tab here, you should know that they have a Sombra. and basically what that means is that anytime that you're not shielding, you should be swinging. So like here, you're not swinging. If you know that they have a Sombra, you should. And then here, that's a easy. Oh, very nice. It's a really good counterpin. You should have kept on walking into them. Are they gonna get a free res off? Yeah, that should. Alright, that should never happen. So their Sombra and Reinhardt are both down. You should. It's 6v4. You should just keep on smacking them. You can run into them. It doesn't matter that you're purple. And then that res should never happen. But you won the fight anyway. So yeah, you know they have Sombra, you should be swinging. One thing that you can do if you have any like comm coordination with your Orisa is that tell her to call her halt, because you can line up your Fire Strike with it. Alright, so when the shield breaks from Orisa, you should not be jumping over and hiding, because the reason that you're right here is your team's going to rely on you to put your shield up when Orisa's breaks. So you see the shield crack and you jump away, but instead you should just put your shield up. May never would have got slept if you did, probably. And our May just kills us. So you can here, hold on. You can stand behind the shield here and swing at them, because like your the Orisa shield's protecting you from their CC and stuff, and you can still swing through it. But when you walk past it, regardless of your own May killing you, that can be really dangerous, especially if their Sombra's able to get a hack off on you or something like that. So I think staying on right here is the right move. You should get shattered pretty quick. Oh, that is that's unluckers. Alright, so now we might win a ball, even though we have 100% ult charge. If you don't swap ball, like, I understand, yeah. So like it kind of sucks that you couldn't make it back. Sorry, what? Okay. So they're at a third. Nah, maybe shit. I think swapping ball might have been the right play, actually. I don't know if you make it with ball, but I think there's a higher probability if you were ball to get to the point. You still you probably still would have died anyway, but yeah. Is that the end of it? Okay. Alright, yeah, so like I'm sure that you have some questions. I'm sure that I didn't make sense a bunch of times, so I guess just DM me whatever questions you have about the VOD or about the game in general, or whatever.